collective. Hi, collective. If you're new here, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back, baby. All right. I know it looks a little smoky in here because I was in here saging and using some Palo Santo, and so I was in here just cleansing cards, and I went ahead and just cleansed the room. So the smoke will clear. And y'all probably like, Tasha, I thought we was doing a late night read. Child, let me tell you, I had just asked Spirit. I said, my daughter texted and said that they're having their meeting to see what all needs to be done at 12 a.m. And so I said, well, so y'all don't know what time y'all gonna be done? No. So I asked my light team, I said, Spirit, are they gonna be done by at least before 1? No. So they told me to actually go ahead and start the collective reading. They wanted me to do it at 10, but I was like right in the middle of eating my salad. And I was like, now? Y'all haven't even told me what cards to pick or anything. So this is why we're starting the reading at this particular time. Okay, so let me make sure I got the battery saver on. Okay, and I do. Okay, so today we're going to go into the Intuitive Chaos tarot deck, the Tangled Love Oracle, and the True Intentions Oracle. Okay, so that being said, let me go ahead and just cut. Okay, the volume is already down on this one, so I'm just gonna pull up the chat and see what is going on. What is going on? All right. All right, so who all is in here? Hey, Daisy Neves, Sally Rhodes, welcome to the channel. All right, y'all, so I do feel a little discombobulated. I'm not even going to sit here and lie. So, like, as soon as I got off the last reading, I had to go run and visit the babysitter that watches my son. You know what I'm saying? I had errands to run because I had that surgery, so wasn't even, I had to make sure I go and pay her, and then I had to get back. I had some stuff to feed my son, and I just been busy. And so technically, I was supposed to sit and put my arm up. I haven't sat down yet until I sat down in this seat. So I was asking God to help me to have a calm spirit because I feel like I've just been running. And it was like this yesterday too when I was doing my surgery. Like right when I got home, I didn't sit down. Like I'll be really moving from one thing to the next. Hello, Cindy. What's up, Maria Morocco? And Don Hasseldine from Australia. Hey, baby. How's it down there? Welcome. All right. So let's see. What is in the energy for the collective? Nose is already itching. The smoke will clear. I know it still is a little smoky, but it will clear. Last one. And we're going to go ahead and get it started. Okay, Holy Spirit, what is it that you have for the collective of all 12 zodiac signs? What is it that you most want us to know at this time? Thank you, Sally Rose, for the $10 super chat. May God bless you tenfold. What is it that you want us to know at this time? Starting off with the Page of Wands in the upright. Okay, I like it. Not bad. Let's see, what else? Oh. Yeah. All right, we have the Hierophant in reverse. Oh, 2 of Pentacles in reverse. The Most High in the upright. Ooh, my nose is itchy. Up in the Clouds in reverse. This is not a bad reading at all. Hello, Tiffany. How you doing? Thank you so much, baby. And then look, I want to curl my curls because I feel like they're going all in different directions. Oh, child, I'm here, collective. Okay, let me get my head in the game. Okay, so let's start off. So we got the Page of Wands here in the upright. And this is Intuitive Chaos deck. The Hierophant is in reverse. 2 of Pentacles is in reverse. Most High in the upright. And we have Up in the Clouds in reverse. All right, so what are you getting off the ground? Aries energy. Okay, so we got Aries, Taurus, energy out here. Ooh, nosy is itchy. All right, so with the Page of Wands, what's getting off the ground is that somebody's single. You out here, you single, baby, and you're doing things. You're trying to get things off the ground. Maybe, maybe you're fresh out of a relationship. I don't know. But you're definitely doing things. I don't want to say doing it your way per se, but the Hierophant could mean that like you have some wiggle room because it's just you. Right? So you're getting things off the ground as a single independent energy. And what are you getting off the ground? Baby, we're not struggling financially or emotionally. Thanks to the Most High. So while you may be single, you're still very much connected to the Most High. So you're out here and you're being spiritually guided and directed. And that has a lot to do with why you're not struggling financially and emotionally right now. So it's like right now it's looking like good times. There's no confusion. You're not up in the clouds. Your mind is at rest. It's not like you know how sometimes when people are stressed, they have anxiety, they have a foggy mind, right? And so you don't have any of that going on. Thank you. Hey, Spiffy Spence. Welcome, baby. How are you? And thank you and Tiffany for y'all's lovely compliments. I appreciate you. So here with the Page of Wands and the Hierophant in reverse, it's like, to me, what's getting off the ground is that you're single, but you're still very much connected to Source. And Source is really balancing the scales for you right now. You don't feel rocky in your finances. You don't feel rocky in your emotions. I can say, I'm not seeing anything that makes you feel rich, but you feel content. And so it's like when we feel content, we have a peace of mind. And when you have peace of mind, baby, this is why your head's not in the clouds. It's like everything's okay, right? That's good too. Sometimes we might not be where we want to be, but we're good where we're at. Bills is paid. I ate. My car paid. Everything's been paid. I got food in the fridge. I look good. I smell good. You know what I'm saying? It's just cool. And I like that. I like that. Hello, Nancy. Hello, Ebb and Flow. Welcome, Tyrone. So let's talk about some things you're trying to get off the ground here with the Page of Wands. Page of Wands here in the upright. Holy Spirit, what is it that you have for the Page of Wands here in the upright? Page of Wands in the upright. Page of Wands in the upright is being clarified by the Three of Pentacles in the upright, Empress in the upright, karmic connection in reverse. Okay, so this is what happened. Maybe you were in a karmic connection and someone got their third party pregnant. Okay? So you realize that you and someone were not heading in the same direction. They obviously enjoyed being a part of a third party. Looks like they got him or her. Either he got someone pregnant or she got pregnant. And so this is probably what's prompting you to try to get some things off the ground as a single independent energy. It's like, okay, obviously your person has established a family and you don't want to be with your person because they got to go be a family. And so now it's like you're leaving a connection. Hierophant, Taurus energy. Okay, so here it is, and the Empress is also Taurus. So the Hierophant is in reverse. So this is why you're in this, let's getting this single thing off the ground. Because something you wasn't expecting to be was a part of a third party. And then to find out this ain't just no ordinary third party. There's a baby on the way. So you just went ahead and exited stage left. Hello, Jolo Bia Solo. Welcome to the channel. Okay. Hello, Kensugi Parker. Let's talk about this Hierophant. Ooh. Y'all, please bear with. I just took my medicine while I was eating my salad. It has not kicked in yet. So if I, struggle a little, I'm not much because I can use my fingers, but it is sore all up and through here. So just bear with me. Hello, Ben Wild. Hello, Madam Fineness. How you doing? Let's talk about the Hierophant, please. Hierophant in reverse is being clarified by the Knight of Cups in the upright. The Obsession in reverse. And Five of Cups. Let me tell you something. You remember I just said you feel good? You're trying to navigate this single thing. There was a time where you may have really liked your person, right? Before you knew you was in a third party. This is someone you're no longer obsessed with. This is somebody who you used to have a lot of a fond affection for with the Knight of Cups. This is somebody who, you had romance, but now you're single. And it may have hurt at first. You may have had some regrets. You may have mourned the relationship. But, it's not what you thought it was. So it's like you stop being obsessed. You know how sometimes you could feel like you like your person, you may even love them. And it's not that you're obsessed with them, but you really cared about them. But you know how like when somebody disappoints us sometimes, I think I had said this, if you caught the all signs reading, it will sometimes shift how you feel, right? So you don't feel like when you think about this person, you don't get the butterflies. You don't really be like, oh, it like really lessens that obsession because it's like, you're not the person I thought you were, right? So it hurts because one of the things that you're mourning is who you were to this person when you thought they were somebody that, you loved. And now you are single and you're independent. So it's like, so when we mourn stuff, y'all, sometimes the mourning is not just over the relationship, but you're also mourning the role that you played in this person's life. And you're also mourning the role that you thought that they were going to play in your life. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you have to adapt to a whole new version of you. So it's like you're learning the new you. But in learning the new you, you're realizing that some things are actually falling into place. Like I'm not struggling financially. I'm not struggling emotionally. I might not have love, but it's looking like the rest of your life is looking like it's ironing out pretty smoothly. So let's talk about this Two of Pentacles. One of the reasons why too you might be feeling like you're ironing out the rest of your life is because remember, if you let go of a stressful situation and being a part of a third party in your person, and I don't know how long you was with this person, and they spring on you, hey, I cheated on you. That's one blow. Two, I'm having a child with someone and it's not you. That can put you all up in the clouds. But see, by removing yourself from this situation where this person was juggling you, this makes you have some mental peace. Remember I said that contentment? So let's talk about this here with the Two of Pentacles in reverse. All right. Hello, Anux. Hello, Olame. How you doing, baby? Ooh, how you doing? Thank you so much. How do you say your name? Oye La Palina. How are you, sweet pea? Welcome to the channel. Abdullah, how you doing, baby? Welcome to the channel. Sita Dior, welcome. All right. Let's go down to the bottom. And Jolo, be a solo. Thank you so much, baby. I appreciate you. I feel like these curls going in. And I was a hairdresser. I just be rushing, child. And then when I try to do stuff, my son, he be throwing me off sometimes. And I be like, what don't you say I'm in the middle of doing something? Mama. Let me calm it back down. Let's talk about this Two of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, hey, Ivy. All right, let's get into it. Hidden enemy is in reverse. Oh my. High Priestess is in reverse. So yeah, hater in reverse. So what you realize is that you're no longer being juggled. See, when you were being juggled, it was a secret that somebody didn't like you, that somebody was really your hidden enemy. But see, now that you're single, that's one less thing you have to worry about is somebody lying to you. High Priestess, having secrets behind your back. The secret's out now. Child, ain't nothing to be upset about. It's like now my mind is at ease. You know, like when you're being gaslit or somebody is telling you one thing and doing another, that's a whole mental prison in itself because you like, when people are gaslighting you, it makes you feel like you don't, it's like you feel like you know the truth, but you're not really sure. You don't want to accuse somebody, especially people who have good hearts. You know what I'm saying? And over here on my channel, we tend to read for the high vibing side of the sign. So like you don't ever want to accuse somebody of doing you wrong. So if you were having questions and there were secrets, you didn't want to be like, I feel like you act like you don't like me. You didn't want to accuse your person of being a hater. You didn't want to accuse your person of being a hidden enemy. But now that the secret's out, that yeah, it is what you thought it was. The secret's out. You don't need to use your intuition. This person is a hater. They are your hidden enemy. And now it's in reverse because you have removed yourself from the situation. So do you really see somebody as a hidden enemy when you know the truth? Remember how I said it feels like, things have changed in the way that you feel about this person. And now that you know the truth about them and you don't really see them as a good person, like you're not going to be as obsessed. Who's going to be obsessed with somebody who is like, their person is treating them like they're the world's biggest cheater, and you having kids behind my back, and it's like it would just be easier to let go. But how did you get out of this? The Most High. The Most High had to come in and illuminate to you. See the clouds? See the clouds? God had to break up the clouds. And when he started illuminating for you with the Most High in the upright what was really going on, that cleared up all the confusion right there about what should I do. All that mental fog. Am I being gaslit? Do I, I really love them, but I don't want to accuse them. And all of that, all of those questions got put at ease. Okay, so let's talk about the Most High here. All right. Hello, JKN Lamb. How you doing? Is it Nilam? JK Nalim? How are you, baby? King Cooper the Don. 79 Arizona. Whoop, whoop. How you doing, baby? Trip Tot. And Michelle Franklin. Welcome to the channel. All right. I like it. So far, I like it. So let's talk about the Most High here in the upright. And for those of y'all who came in late, please do not be mad. It was too many changes with my daughter. The reading, I didn't want to do the reading at 1:30 in the morning. That was pushing it too far back. Spirit said they might not get done cleaning till 1 o'clock in the morning. They are hosting each school. They had competitions, and it was their school's turn, and they're making those kids stay and clean. And after hosting multiple schools that came to their school. So I didn't know what time we was going to start. So that's why we're doing the reading now. For those of y'all who are like, oh, what happened to the late night read? Well, we're doing it now. Let's talk about the Most High here in the upright. All right. I thank you so much. I love it when y'all are so understanding. It really helps. Knight of Pentacles here is in reverse. See, look at this. Page of Cups. What you realize that this was not worth investing. The divine wanted you to realize, listen, baby, stop stressing. Stop guessing. Let me clear something up for you. You over here is crying over spilled cups. But baby, you didn't really lose nothing. God gave you an out here. You got a divine path. The Most High came in, cleared up the confusion, and gave you a pathway out. And this way is going to make you feel like brighter days are here again. The sun is shining. Ain't no rain, ain't no clouds. So stop crying. Dry your tears. And even for my fellas, stop stressing out. Because sometimes men get hurt too. There's times their hearts hurt too. So here it is. Spirit is basically telling you, hey, stop crying. This person was not worth the investment, baby. They're not even worth the tears, truth be told. This is what Spirit is telling you. Here with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. They're not worth the investment because this was not real love. This is the Page of Cups. This person is really emotionally stunted. They're not really emotionally invested in you like that. And what you thought was love was really just pure infatuation. So like this is not somebody you should be obsessed with or putting all this feeling and this emotion and this confusion. And I love you so much. I don't want to see you like that. So the divine came in and was like, I'm going to just go ahead and rip the Band-Aid off. So you can see what's really going on. Cause baby, or son, you know what I'm saying? Daughter or son, you deserve better than this. This person is not all that. They're nobody to be obsessed over. This is like bottom of the barrel. Okay, so we're going to clean our eyes up and I'm going to show you a new path and you're going to be much more happier on your new path. So don't look at being single as a bad thing. This is divine guidance. And look at all these sunflowers. You're going to be, now notice the sunflowers normally face the sun, but notice how God is giving you the divine path. But as you're walking by, it's like the flowers are facing you. So like God is allowing his light to shine on you. So as you're walking down the pathway, imagine all those sunflowers. You are now reflecting the Most High and all these flowers are coming up because now you are so happy. You are literally making God's flowers. The sunflowers face the sun. And so you are so happy that you are perfectly reflecting God's light. This was not nothing to be upset about. Now you're not up in the clouds. There's no confusion. You're not being gaslit. You now know the truth. This person don't like you. This is a hater. This is a hidden enemy. But we're not going to worry about that. We're not even, it's like the divine is telling you no, and they're not infatuated. This is not something you should be obsessed with. This was not love at all. Not really. Weren't even worth your time. Let's talk about up in the clouds in reverse. Hello, Jay. Hello, Charlene. Hello. What's up? What's up? Michelle Lee. How you doing, baby? Norman Carpenter. Hello. Tam Creasy. What it do? What it do? Libra 1989 in Delaware. Oh, I like your name, baby. That's so cute. All right, let's talk about the up in the clouds here in reverse. Up in the clouds in reverse is being clarified by the Six of Pentacles in reverse. See, the divine was trying to show you something. One of the reasons why he wanted you to not be up in the clouds is because you was probably wondering why this person wasn't given to you. Why does it feel like there's no equal reciprocity? Well, there's no equal reciprocity because this is somebody who was over here cheating. They're over here getting other people pregnant. This is, you know how sometimes y'all, you could really like somebody. But see, you don't realize that you are, in your mind, you making somebody way better than they are. And I don't think that you realize that this person, I'm telling you, they was bottom of the barrel, baby. This is somebody you shouldn't even been dating to begin with. And this is what the divine is saying. Hello, Heather. What's up, Danette? So let's talk about it. This relationship had no equal reciprocity. And this is what Spirit wanted you to see. See the moon here. So that what was being hidden was that you was never going to get to the 10 of Pentacles with dead weight. If you want 10 Pentacles, you wanted legacy wealth, you wanted a very stable, happy life. God was basically saying, listen, I know God knows the desires of your heart. He reads the desires of our minds and our hearts. He is the perfect judge because he reads the deep things of men, things that are hidden. And so if this person was selling you wolf tickets and basically saying, yeah, we can have the 10 of Pentacles, and yeah, we can start businesses, and yeah, we could do this and we could do that, they was lying to you. And what was being hidden was that God was trying to show you, baby, you will never be stable with a person like this. Their mindset is not even on the 10 of Pentacles mindset. You can't have legacy wealth because this person would have never worked with you. This is somebody who is selfish, self-centered. This is somebody who is out here very lustful. Their mind is on other things. And so if you were trying to build family legacy wealth where you create, you leave a name and start estates, and you really want a happy family life where you feel a lot of contentment, you would never have it with this person. Because this person was just not built for that. This is somebody who is really jealous of you. It said that they're a hidden enemy. They're a hater. This is a karmic. This is somebody who was like, you're so unequally yoked with this person, it's not even funny. This is what the divine wanted you to see. You're headed in one direction, baby. And they are clearly going in another. And believe it or not, what ends up happening, the universe or the divine will come in and snip you away from this person because they're weighing you down. See, you got to remember, y'all, if you are wanting legacy wealth and you're already a good-hearted person, right? You're trying, and clearly God has his light all on you and you're a person of faith. You being with this past person is not helping the situation. Their mindset is nowhere near where yours is at. This is somebody who is focusing on being negative. This is somebody who is out here, like I said, being lustful. You're trying to build wealth. They over here making babies with someone who's not you. So God was trying to show you what was hidden and that, let go. This person actually is keeping you from growing. And what I have prepared for you, baby, the table that I have, this person don't even deserve a seat. Let them go. Just let them go. And this is why you needed to let them go. All right. So let's move on. Let's get some more cards out here. But sometimes when we're in the heat of a breakup, we'll just be like, oh my God, I feel so bad. But God don't want us to feel bad. He doesn't. He doesn't want us to feel bad. White magic in reverse. See, this is another thing. So this karmic is out here literally. This is somebody who you needed to protect yourself from because not only are they cheating on you, but somebody doing black magic on you. White magic in reverse is black magic. This is somebody who is not of the divine light at all. When I tell you bottom of the barrel, bottom of the barrel. Now we got this person out here. Not only are they headed in a direction, but now this is somebody who's so damn hateful, they're throwing magic. They're trying to manipulate your energy. and push you. And now when people do black magic, it's to control an outcome. This is somebody who wants to play God in your life. And God was like, I have to protect you from further injury. You already crying. And now with the 9 of Wands, this is somebody who is literally trying to hurt you. So here it is. It's like God was trying to show you, okay, you need to have a boundary with this person. This is not your friend. I want to take you towards your personal wish fulfillment. 9 of Cups. Okay? I want you to see that this is not going to be your personal wish fulfillment. This right here, if you want a sweet life, a peaceful life, you're not going to get it with this person. Hello, Bethany Ellien. What's up, Miss Sue? How you doing, baby? Okay, and Cindy Gold Celebs. How you doing? See, stars in reverse and the King of Cups. See, this would never be your wish fulfillment because, see, this person's hopeless. This is somebody who is not invested, baby, in a relationship. So while you are wanting to be where you wanted your wish fulfillment, you wanted love. And God said what you was never going to see was love. You was never going to see love with this person with the King of Cups. You want somebody who would have been a perfect father figure. This is like you getting hooked up to the world's largest player. You know what this reminds me of, and I'm sorry, and I'm not trying to offend nobody, but that little boy that got, I can't call him a little boy, the man. What's the one that dates Cardi B? Something Diggs. I don't know his first name. That man, right? Before Cardi B had a baby with him, they was doing an interview with a lot of his teammates. And they said, if there was one player in here that you would not want to date your sister, who would it be? And they all named, what's that man's name? I can't think of his name. Something Diggs. They named him. They all said, I would never want my sister to date him. He is like, oh my God. Stefan Diggs. Yes, Stefan Diggs. So they were all of his teammates knew that he was a player type. Right? And I'm just using him as an example. So imagine if you're wanting somebody to be that perfect father figure, and then you end up with a Stefan Diggs. None of the players wanted their sisters, their mothers, anybody that they knew to date him because they was like, oh my God, he's like such a player. Then Cardi B, whose husband was a Sagittarius. Y'all know how I talk about Sagittarius sometimes. Sagittarius is that are low vibey. They can't sit still. This is somebody you can't tie down. Her first husband, Sagittarius, and he ran off and was cheating on her. They're still married, but she eventually got tired. So she started cheating. Now she's dating Stefan Diggs. Now Stefan Diggs, now she looks like she's happy and they're together, but he had 5 kids while dating. You know, got 4 other women, including Cardi, pregnant. Do you see what I'm saying here? If you thought that this would have been your happily ever after child, this is the first thing from it. And this is what Spirit is trying to show you. And I'm just using him as an example. And even to go even further, see, there's things hidden about this person that you thought was going to be your King of Cups. Now, fellas, if this is a woman who you thought would have been your Queen of Cups, you want a perfect love person who's sweet, kind, that you can relate to, that you could talk to. And this person would have been the furthest thing from it. Plus, there's things about this person. Not only are they not somebody you could love, but they're even saying that Stefan Diggs sexually assaulted some men. A couple of men have come forward and said he sexually assaulted them. There's some things hidden sometimes about people that you don't know. So while you may think that this is somebody you could build with, and I'm just using this, I'm just telling you what I allegedly, this is what people are saying about him. Now, did he? This is what they're saying, allegedly. He sexually assaulted. So not only did he make 5 or 6 kids all in the 1 year, like what's his name? That one boy. We always talk about my poly player. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The one, Mariah Carey's ex-husband. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They went together. He had them twins with Mariah. Nick Cannon. He's pulling a Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon did that 1 year. Had all them damn babies in 1 year. But now Stefan Diggs, on top of that, being accused of this. Now, why am I using him as an example? This reading is not about Stefan Diggs. But what I'm trying to show you is sometimes we can want some, but baby, it's so much hidden behind that moon that you don't see. And you are built up in your mind that this is going to be your happily ever after. And God is trying to say, baby, if only you knew. I know this person. You was never going to have your happily ever after with somebody like this. They're everywhere. This person's everywhere. You can't have stability. See, you want love and stability. You want Ten of Pentacles. And the Ten of Pentacles is in reverse. This ain't a child. This is not somebody you going to get. This, you want a King of Cups. But this is somebody who don't give equal give and take. This is somebody who's going to take from you. And to the point where you feel drained. And this is why you feel like you're going crazy. Have you ever been so tired your eyes cross? You so tired that you be like, damn, why am I so tired? I'm going to be honest with you. It ain't out here, but somebody had gotten hooked up with a energy vampire. And that's another thing that you're not seeing. So like all that confusion and all that drained, you got to remember. And if you caught last night's reading, and I'm going to make a short about it. I meant to do it earlier, but I'm telling you, y'all, I have not sat down. Hello, Common, and Florida Beach Girl. Like one of the examples that we used yesterday in the reading was that Spirit had gave me that sometimes you feel drained because you're the main plugged in the spirit. But then you're out here, like when you buy an outlet and you know how you can have a multiple cord outlet, but there's one thing that plugs into the wall, but then now you can plug multiple things in. All these people are pulling off of you if your person's sleeping around with all these people. That's a lot of energetic attachments. And now you're wondering, why do I feel drained? Why do I feel tired? Because this person is taking your energy and just everybody feeding off of you. And you don't see that you're being emotionally manipulated. I'm trying to tell you. It's just a lot going on. Thank you, Joanne, for the lucky clover. And Joanne Rose. And thank you so much for being here. It's a pleasure to have you, Sweet Pea. Okay. What's up, Michelle Lee? Did I miss anybody else? Hey, Sherry Sherlock Holmes. Sherry Sherlock Holmes. Excuse me. Sherry Sherlock Holmes. Baby, you need some capitals. How you doing? Welcome to the channel. Hey, David. Okay, David, I'm gonna let you go. We don't talk like that over here. I don't know what you mean by that, but very disrespectful, honey. This ain't that. Goodbye. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. Hello, Heather. Hello, Renee. Yeah, we don't talk like that on my channel. And I don't think you've been here before not talking like that. And if you have, something wrong with you. Yeah, this is your first time being here. Goodbye. Hello, Jessica. Yeah, we don't talk like that on my channel. Intuitive Kev in the upright. Four of Wands here in reverse. Hey, JP the God. Please, baby, get the trolleys. Very disrespectful. Hello, Aurora. Hello, Ash. What's your name? Ashanti. I'm gonna say, how you doing, baby? All right, and JB Smooth. All right. Welcome to the channel, and thank you so much, JP. He is a lifesaver. JP, you know what time it is. It's time for you to send me an email, babe. All right? You know what that means. That's between me and you. It's time. It's time. Send me an email so we can get that set up. You know what I need from you. Thank you. Boo. All right. Intuitive Kev here is in the upright. Four of Wands is in reverse. Devil in the upright. See what I'm saying? Three of Swords is in the upright. Hermit is in reverse. Secret is in reverse. All right. Now, by your intuition, how does God talk to us? Signs, synchronicities, and omens. And sometimes you just get them feelings and it be so strong. Your intuition. You know how you sit still and you start asking questions and God be like, hey, something don't look right. God was opening up your intuition with Intuitive Kev here. That one, this person's your karmic. Two, this is somebody who's doing spell work on you. This is someone who wanted to see you unstable. They broke up with you, one, because they thought that was going to create instability. But this is also someone who may have wanted you to lose your home. If you have a home. And so God was basically telling you, hey, this is somebody who's doing spell work. They want you to lose your house. This is also somebody who wants to see you very unstable and out of balance. This is someone who you thought was your wish fulfillment, but your wish fulfillment, baby, you're connected to the devil. Capricorn energy. You need to let the devil go, honey. This is somebody who is out here making a fool of you. Out making a plumb fool of you. Trying to control your life, keeping you in the dark. This is somebody who was probably encouraging you to stay high, stay drunk, having sex all the time. You was tired because this person was working your sacral. They was pulling energy off your sacral. And it wasn't even about liking you. This is just somebody who wants to use you. So here it is with the 9 of Cups and the devil here. You got, God is like, your personal wish fulfillment is not to be with the devil. Nobody's is. Because playing with the devil don't do nothing but lead to a lot of pain and heartbreak. This is somebody who was constantly putting you in the 3 of Swords. This is somebody who was constantly putting you in the Star in reverse, which is hopelessness. You was never going to find happiness here. And so the divine was trying to just show you who somebody really is. What you want is, this is somebody who wanted you to come out of your shell. And I'm going to be honest with you. So this is letting me know, before you got with this person, maybe you was by yourself. Maybe it was just you and the divine. And you came out of your shell expecting to find your king or queen of cups. And instead, you ended up in the bed with the devil. And God just could not take it any longer that this was a secret. And he just had to tell you. Because that's what a loving friend or father will do. When people really love you, they tell you what's up. And I'm going to be honest with you. We talked about it in yesterday's reading. I touched on it. Sometimes people will be cheating on you and everybody knows. Your friends will know. Your family members will know. Everybody who knows you knows that somebody making a fool of you. But not one person will step up and say, hey, you need to leave them alone, man. You deserve way better than that. Nobody's saying nothing. Everybody's talking about you and thinking you're a fool. And God couldn't take it no more. So he strengthened your intuition and let you see very clearly that this is not your friend. This is the devil. This is somebody who is keeping you bound, and you will never be able to head in the right direction because you're unequally yoked. You're of the divine. This is somebody who is all the way negative. Out here messing with third parties, getting them pregnant, doing spell work, doing the most. And then I just used the example of Stefan Diggs, right? And I said one of the things he allegedly is being accused of is essaying a couple of male stylists. And then having one of them beat up. Now, that could be his cover on why he has so many kids. Because sometimes when people ain't ready to come out the closet, they mess with a lot of women, don't like women at all, but they find some of the most beautiful women as their couple. You did not know what was going on with this person. This is somebody who has a problem. And so your only friend here, because see, you're normally somebody by yourself, and you gave up your singledom, you came out of your shell, you're protective, you're out here with just you and the divine because you thought that you had finally found somebody. And this is not it. This is not it. This is somebody who is not about the right. This is somebody, hello, Elsie. Hello, Sarah. It's almost like, Sarah, you said it's 3 a.m. in Ireland. Well, hello, sweet pea. You would have caught me a little bit later in the morning if I would have did the late night read. Trash boxes in reverse. God did not want somebody making a fool of you because he loves you too much. Oh love, stop making a fool of me. God didn't want nobody making a fool of you. Got you out here clowning. They clowning you. Breaking up with you, trying to make you lose everything you've worked hard for. And so your real friend, the person who really loves you, the Most High God, and your spiritual team started surrounding you and strengthening your intuition so you could see that, hey man, the devil making a fool of you. And you got to cut the strings, baby. See, Page of Swords. You're going to have to break contact with this person. This is somebody, listen, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but with spirits, principalities, and sometimes they say even governments. Okay? You are wrestling with somebody who has a very deep bond with their lower self. Okay? You know how you have a higher self, which is your north, you know, when you're in your north node, this is somebody who is very much in their south node. They are wrapped up in addictions, toxic behaviors, very argumentative. This is somebody who don't want to be right. They don't care. This is somebody who is like all devoid of any type of love. This is somebody who is also a liar. And they're evil and mean as hell. And all they was going to keep doing was trying to break your little heart. And y'all deserve better than that. Okay? So we have Libra out here, Virgo, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Cancer, okay, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, here, all right, Page of Swords, did I say, Gemini, Devil, Capricorn, yeah, God didn't want to see you like this. And you know, we have Taurus as well as Aries. So yeah, God didn't want to see you, this person keep making a fool of you. He didn't like that. He didn't like that. Because see, you wanted your 10 of cups. You know, God knows the desires of your heart. Somebody wanted to have their ultimate happiness and they wanted to build, I want to be with somebody who loves me, who I can have it all with. I can build wealth with them. I can have a family with them. Just a loving little family. I don't want to bother anybody. I'm going to be honest with you. You know what's so crazy to me, collective? Some of y'all didn't even want that much. You just wanted your person. I want my plus one. So somebody, if I'm out here washing, you know how sometimes you just doing stuff. You ain't even got to be doing nothing special. I'm out here, I'm washing the car. My baby out here washing it with me. You know, some women will do that. The husband out there, you know, cutting the grass. You out there in the garden. Your person. This is just love. You ain't got to be doing nothing spectacular. And then when y'all make money, you're building wealth, you're putting up for your retirement, you're taking little trips. This ain't even got to be nothing spectacular. Yeah, cooking together and everything. And this is what you wanted. But this person did not want this with you. This is somebody who was heavy on the black magic. This is somebody who was giving you a lot of hate, envy, and pain. And God wanted you to do some up. God wanted you to walk away from this. But see, you have free will. But God also didn't want to see you hurt. So it's like he started strengthening your intuition, hoping that you will walk away from somebody who is literally trying to destroy your whole world. Hello, Jessica, Georgia Bell Murray. How are you? Welcome to the channel. Jennifer, welcome. Linda Wolf, how you doing? I think I already got you, Elsie and Sarah Hanel. How you doing? Blessed Empress. Jessica Potts. Is it Basimi Thomas? How you doing, baby? And then I already got you, Ashanti. Okay, so we're going to go back to the bottom. All right, so you just wanted your 10 of Pentacles and you wanted your 10 of Cups. You weren't going to get either one. Like I said, this is like building with somebody who is literally making a fool of you. You want a family, but they out here building families with everybody else. Now, I was just using Stephon Diggs as an example. This ain't no dig on him. I can give a damn less about him and Cardi B. That's their problem. But I'm using this as an example to show you how you can want something with somebody and they're the furthest damn thing from it. This is somebody who had multiple secrets. And it was like you didn't really realize this person like literally making a fool of you. This is the last person you should be with. Hello, user NK. See, oh my gosh, are you serious? We got passion in the upright. Queen of Wands is in the upright. Nine of Pentacles in the upright. This is somebody who was constantly pulling energy off of you. And God wanted you to know. This is somebody with a lot of passion. This is somebody who was draining the hell out of your sacral. You had something that they wanted. Confidence. You're beautiful or handsome. You're full of confidence. You're a joy to be around. Okay? With the Queen of Wands out here, and you have money. You don't really need anybody. You're independent energy. You're single, you're sexy, you're successful. You're not codependent. And so this person is looking at your confidence and your beauty, and they're like, I know what to do. I'm going to be what this person wants me to do. So this is somebody who was lying to you from the jump with the Queen of Pentacles, who just wanted you to take care of them. Queen of Pentacles, this is when you take care of the person you love. And so you're going to look out. And so somebody's seen all these qualities from you, and they even thought that you had good luck. Now do you see why the devil chose you? This person? Again, we talked about it a little bit yesterday. When I told y'all the story of why this man's grandmother, he said, Grandma, I just don't understand. This was a grown man talking to his elder grandma. I don't understand why good people always end up hurt. People always picking on the good people. Why they always got to be. And she said, and this is the example of last night's reading the Spirit gave me, when you go pick flowers, you pick the best one. And who you are depends on what you do with that flower. Some observe and others want to pick it up. They want to possess the flower. They pick it up, they take it home. They may or may not even throw it in some water. And then it's beginning to die because it's not in the right environment. Good people are attracted to good people. But negative people are also equally attracted to someone who has it going on. You are a Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. Somebody who is single, independent. You're handsome or beautiful. And you got good luck. And some of y'all are sexy. Sexy as hell. Why wouldn't somebody see you as a strong position to want to possess? Of course I want to be with you. But everybody don't deserve to be with you. See the difference? Of course people want to be with you. Hello, Derek Jr. But everybody don't deserve to be with you. I set the tone. What's up, boo? Good to have you. Thank you for the 100 jewels, sweet pea. All right, so we got the Six of Wands here in reverse, Seven of Pentacles. This is somebody who did not like the fact that you are victorious. It seems like you always win and you always have money coming in. So not only are you beautiful, but they hate the fact it looks like you always win. The Six of Wands. I didn't mean to say Six of Pentacles. Six of Wands. You're always, you look like the beauty pageant queen. You're a sweetheart or a handsome man. And you're just out here. It seems like you always re-up real fast. You know how they say cats have 9 lives? I.e. you. It just looks like you have divine favor. But most people who are connected to the divine, I should say, and you're actually, when I say connected, I ain't talking about people who say they just go to church. I ain't talking about somebody who say, well, I read my Bible. I'm talking about somebody who has an actual relationship with the divine. You have an intimate relationship with the divine and you plugged in. I'm talking about a true divine feminine and masculine. When you get into their energy, everything around them grows. They look like they have 9 lives. And so like when they go through stuff, to people on the outside looking in, it look like you always win. And this is what this person's problem was. Looks like you're always winning. And so this is somebody who wanted to separate you from your protection. Because to them, it looks like God always protects you. So this is why the devil had their eye on you. Oh, this person thinks that they got it like that. Six of Cups. This is somebody who felt like God loves you. And so this person from your past wanted to get in your head and separate you. Now you may say, why me? Why didn't the devil come for Jesus? God's son, blameless, and was always trying to knock him off his square. You are no different. I want that one. That goody two-shoe over there who think that they the man or the woman. I want that one. The one who's listening to the divine. That's who I want. I want to see them in pain for a change. Because misery loves company. And so here it is. Some of y'all went back to a past person thinking it was going to be all love and kindness. And you just looking out for them because you love them. But you didn't know that this person the whole time was trying to win at all costs. 5 of Swords. So here it is. Some of y'all was talking to a Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, or Taurus. Some of y'all may have been. So here it is. You're connected to this. Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Capricorn. Queen of Swords, Libra. All right. Page of Swords. I think I already told y'all with Gemini here. Queen of Wands, Leo, energy. But it could be any of my fire signs. This is somebody who just didn't want to see you happy, baby. They didn't. So they wanted to trick you. Oh, you think you so good? How would I act like an angel of light, but I'm really the devil in disguise? So it's your person, because that's what the devil does. He doesn't come in. See, and this is the thing. The world will make you feel like the devil gonna come with hell and brimstone. No, he comes looking like this. Like he trying to reflect you. Trying to reflect the light. But this is somebody who really, you got to get to the core of a man. The core of a woman. That heart space. This is why God said, guard your heart. It's the wellspring of your life. There's people who are really on the inside, baby. They rotten. They're rotten. They're, hey, how you doing? Yeah, laugh with you, eat with you, break bread with you, but they don't like you. And so you was missing this false person. And this is somebody who wanted to win at all costs. They just got tired of seeing your happy little face. Okay? They didn't like it. Hello, Rowan. Hello, Shannon. Delight Canada. How you doing? And Derek Jr. Yeah, some people just toxic as hell. You right about that, Derek. Very toxic. Okay? So, Hangman is in reverse. So God wanted to illuminate for you that this person is only here for a handout. What they can get out of you. Which was money. Because see, you have money coming in fast because you have divine favor. If you are divine masculine or divine feminine, you have divine favor. And when you have divine favor, it just, like I said, it's like you have like a cat with 9 lives. You always, or you know how they say cats always land on their feet. You always land on your feet. You always come out of chaos and conflict. But that's the divine favor that is on you. And so somebody wanted to see you come out of that. And if you think divine favor does not get the devil's attention, it does. The story of Job is about a man who was blameless. He did everything right. And the ones who do, listen, you out here, you ain't bothering nobody, you doing stuff right. If you ever wonder, why me? Why do I always get picked on? Why is it always the good ones? Why do I always got to be picked on? It's because God, the devil likes God's blameless ones. And so with the same way he did Job, touch him. Let me get a hold of him. Bet you he ain't going to like you no more, God. Let me take everything from him. Let me take his home, kill his kids. And God said, you could do whatever you want to Job, but you can't take his life. So here he is doing everything under the sun to poor little old Job. Gave him big old blisters all over his whole body. Burnt up, killed all his kids, killed all his cattle. He out there scraping himself in the mud with these big open blisters. And his wife even tells him, why don't you just go and curse God and die? And he said, no, the God gives and God takes away, but still praise God. Do you know how mad the devil probably was? So if you are somebody who watches me, because yesterday, Miss Yamina's child, if you happen to have been watching, I seen you twice. Why is her reading so negative? Why is her reading so negative? I don't pick the topics. I just repeat what I am told by the God's divine spirit, because God is doing something. But you're going to miss the message if you get caught in one little thing. You got to stay to the end, or you're going to miss the message. It is what it is. If you want fast food, like I told y'all earlier, then go to McDonald's. But if you want some filet mignon and you want to be like you at Ruth Chris, then you're going to come over here and eat off of I am the light. And you're going to let the divine teach how he wants to teach you over here. But if you want a rushed message where somebody going to tell you, hey, baby, everything going to be good, but it's all a lie, then go over there and eat from that false teacher. It is what it is. So if you've been wondering why does it always seem like it's bad, because when you're one of God's shining ones, that's why. This one didn't like the fact that it seemed like no matter what, you always seem happy. You always listening to the divine. You always seem like you got divine favor. I don't like that. The devil didn't like it then. He don't like it now. So if you always seeming like, David, it's always something happening to me. Why don't you just start realizing you have favor, baby? You listen to the divine, and believe it or not, that is a badge of honor. Because most people out here, he could care less about them because he already got them. The devil don't pick with those he already got. He ain't messing with them. He wants you. Divine, feminine, or masculine, he wants you. Catch what I'm putting down. Hello, Angela Frazier. Blessed Empress. See, the Five of Pentacles is in reverse. See, this is what bothers this person. Whenever it look like you down on money, you get right back up again. God loves you, and you just always end up coming out the cold. Even though it looked like nobody has your back. That's another thing that bothers them. Why does it look like you out here and you don't have to surround yourself? Because see, most chosen ones or divine feminines and masculines, y'all don't carry a big crowd. Some of y'all are solo dolo, or you have one or two, maybe three or four good friends. And even then, that sometimes can go, because you'll cut them off too if it means it disturbs your peace. So a lot of y'all don't really have a lot of people surrounding you. So imagine now how much more the devil gets mad. You ain't even got people to have your back, and you still end up landing on your feet. I can't stand this one. I can't stand it. They're always happy, and they ain't even got other people around them. They're by themselves, and they keep getting up again. Literally want to pull his hair out. Hello, Dana Harrison. Thank you for the lucky clover. Florida Beach girl. How you doing? What's up, Shane Shield? And hello, Beth. How you doing, Beth? Thank you for the 100 jewel. And Jean Gladwell. Get well. I just think that it's too funny that it really be like that. You be out here minding your business. And it's just like you don't, and you just always, and from the outside looking in, you look like you don't have problems. And see, here's the thing about people who are typically in their south node. They don't like you because you always seem happy. But the way that people handle problems when you're in your south node versus when you're north node is two different ways. Somebody who is connected to the divine and someone who is over here connected to the devil, you're going to handle stuff pretty different. What sets you apart is how you handle trials and tribulations. So somebody thought, okay, I need to change their perspective. I'm going to emotionally manipulate them, and maybe then I'll see them curse God and ask to die. Because somebody don't like you. Judgment. So somebody came in and wanted to resurrect a relationship, take your money through emotional manipulation. So if you are somebody who's in my comments, and I'll read all y'all's comments, why they keep picking on us? Why did they choose me? I mean, I'm a good person. They could have did this to anybody. Well, God needed to show you that you are a divine child of mine, and you're stronger than you look. And believe it or not, the same thing that happened then is happening now. The devil will go and taunt God and go, let me take, I'm going to use you, Sweet Pea. Who just came in here? Hello, Jean and Diana Harrison. How you doing? Is that Nalissa? Hello, Nalissa. Motap, how you doing? Thank you, Adrian, for the floating heart. I appreciate you. Okay, I seen it over here. Okay. Welcome to the channel. I'm gonna use he ain't in here, but I'm gonna use oh wait, who is that? I'm gonna use the real Cortez. I like him. The real Cortez, I'm gonna use you for a minute. Hello, Miss Linda. So let's say the real Cortez, he don't really bother nobody. He pretty keeps himself. Cool dude, right? This is one of our subscribers. Hello, Coffee Diva, okay, and Derek Jr. and Miss Linda. Back then they was making when God calls all of his sons, the devil shows up in the assembly too, boo boo. When he calls for the angels, and it's like they're holding court. And do you know who they call your accuser? The devil. So he will bring up some person who ain't even did nothing. The real Cortez, I'm calling him. And if you happen to be watching, baby, I'm using you as an example. I want to bring up an issue with the real Cortez. He too doggone happy. Well, what did he do? Nothing, and that's the problem. I think it's because you've been too good to him. Well, he ain't did nothing. Well, I think you need to touch him. Let me have him. I bet you he won't like it then. He gonna curse you because when he asks God, why me, God? Why me? He gonna get mad if you don't save him. Let me have him. Go ahead. I mean, I know the real Cortez. He an upstanding man. He's not just don't hurt him. Now you going through this not knowing that the spiritual court has been called on you. And they're literally all the angels, including the demonic spirits, are all watching to see what's going on with little old you. You still holding the faith. You're going through stuff. The devil's doing that black magic thing. Tricking you, trying to emotionally manipulate you, having past people resurrect relationships with you, and holding back your money. All kinds of stuff you're going through. And you just sitting up here like, whoo, I sure am going through it. But instead of getting mad about it, you know what a lot of y'all do is y'all lock in. You start praying more. You start asking God for more protections and strength. And then while your money, this person's trying to come in, emotionally manipulate you, resurrect relationships to take money, because you're praying and asking God for strength, God comes in and shows you that person's not for you. That's an energy vampire. And then you decide on your own, I think I need to let you go. False person. You realize that God is showing you through somebody's behavior, because this person was going to reject you and it was going to break your heart. But instead of chasing them, you go to divine. Oh, divine, my heart hurts so bad. Can you please strengthen me? And God says yes. And not only will I strengthen you, I'm going to show you to pay attention to this person's behaviors. So now you're connecting the dots that this ain't your friend. This is the devil in disguise, like a person from your past. Because he got a bone to pick with you. He wants me to put you in prison, but you ain't did nothing. Eight of Swords is in reverse. So for those of y'all who say this is negative, pay attention to what I'm saying. You mad at just your past person. Some of y'all can't stand your past person. But see, your past person was just low vibrational enough for the devil to step into that seat and test you up close and personal. Because he don't like you. And he had a bone to pick. And he asked God, can I go down there and mess with him? Sure you can. Mess with him. That's a good one. That one ain't going nowhere. Yes, I bet you I can turn his heart. I'm telling you. That one right there ain't going nowhere. That one loves me. They trust in me. That one has faith in me. So God already foresee that when you go through your storm, he already knew you was going to lean in. And your accuser was going to be sitting there looking crazy. It says in the Bible that he's our accuser day and night. He always trying to find something we do wrong. Because in his mind, he just can't believe that somebody would want to choose the divine, to have faith and to lean in. What do you mean you don't want anxiety? What do you mean you don't want stress? Don't you see what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to drive you crazy. And some of y'all don't go crazy. Because when you feel like it's too much, you pray. You ask for a little help. And God, like the loving person that he is, he come in and give you the help you need. So this emotional manipulator who wanted to, aka the devil in disguise, you realize that they're an emotional manipulator. Hey man, light bulb comes on. God said this is love and you are the furthest thing from it. And you got somebody pray. I'm not even going to be mad. Rejection is God's protection. I'm going to just let this person go. You immediately stop pouring into a past relationship. You stop pouring into them because see, you look out for those you love. You start backing all the way up. God is not making you back up. You're choosing this. You're choosing this. All he did was show you to look at what's in front of you. And some of y'all started comparing the signs and going, this is what love should look like. And everything this person's doing is the furthest thing from it. Then more stuff starts coming, just like with Job. If you know the story of Job, Job was sitting there and one servant after the next, after the next, after the next started bringing bad news. For some of y'all, wasn't it like that? First you find out your person just broke up with you. Then you find out that they done got somebody pregnant. Then you find out they done did some spell work. Then you find out that, oh, wait a minute, somebody's secretly on the DL. It's one thing after the next. And you sitting here realizing, I just need to let this person go. This is not it. And so some of you, even in my comments, I know they do me wrong, but I still love them. And so then this is when you have to realize that your love of God, because God loves you and he wants you to love you. Some of y'all then start asking God to help you to let go of the things that don't serve you. So this is how we get here. You start letting go of somebody who's not pouring into your cup. And you not knowing that this is the devil playing with you. Some of y'all did not know the devil was dressed up as that body, honey. She's bodied out. And for some of y'all ladies, child, you was with the man that you thought was your person. The whole time it was a demon in there playing with you. The devil himself using this person to see if they can get you to come over to the dark side. But you never did. You just let go of this energy vampire who was draining the hell out of your energy. And even though you may not have seen 100%, you just knew that you got to tell yourself the truth. This ain't it. This is somebody who is not pouring into my cup and I'm tired. And I got to let this person go. You know, life will be a lot easier if while I do love them, I think I deserve better. And the moment you start telling yourself the truth, that's when the scales starts to balance. And this is when you start seeing who this person actually is. The person you thought was innocent ain't your twin flame. This ain't it. And this, once you let go of this idea of this is what love should look like. Because see, some of y'all want y'all soulmate. Some of y'all want y'all twin flame. I see it in the comments. You still believe in love. And you believe that, man, if I want to be with anybody, it should be my twin flame, the one God made for me. But everybody has free will. And when God is giving you every sign that even if I made somebody for you, but they're not treating you with kindness and the respect that I think you deserve, I want you to use your free will to walk away. And if you don't feel strong enough, but if you ask me to help you, to help this to balance out your scale, I'm going to send in an angel that's going to help you balance you out your light and dark and help you to let go. And a lot of y'all, when you ask God to help you to let go of this past person in this relationship, that is when stuff started to feel a little bit better. All of a sudden, money started coming in fast. You start separating your energy from this person, and all that energy that they was pulling off of you suddenly was returning back. Now your money coming in faster. That was one of the first things some of y'all said. Man, as soon as I got them out of my life, I was sleeping better. I started looking better. I started getting my money. Resist the devil and he has to flee. And there you go. 8 of Pentacles. Everything started working out. Strength. So not only are you starting to become more balanced because God sends you the temperance angel to balance you out, you're starting to realize that this person was not going to be your ultimate happiness. And in letting them go, even though they try to leave your cup empty, you're a lot stronger than you appear because you was never by yourself to begin with. God was always there, helping you to persevere. And now, after this hard test, it's time for restoration. This was a spiritual test. Nothing more, nothing less. And I know all of my divine masculines and feminines out here that are really trying to do the right thing, it gets hard. Sometimes you get weary. Sometimes you be like, why me? It's going to always be you. Because the accuser is always going to say, last time I didn't get them. But this time, I done came up with a better plan. Let me go down there. And they going to come disguised again as some other person that wants to get in your inner circle. And he going to try to test you again. So don't be surprised. New levels, new devil. Now, why am I telling you this? Because we get it all the time. This person don't, they do me like this and they do me like that. And I don't understand it. God is like trying to show you. You're stronger than you appear. I need you to see that you are stronger than you appear. 2 of Swords. One of the things that was going to be visible all over social media. Everybody was going to see that your scales were going to balance out. That you were going to release this energy vampire. That you are an innocent person. That some false person. It was going to be all over social media. That you didn't went through a hard test. A false person tried to pick on somebody that was innocent. Some of y'all's story is getting out. There are people who know y'all. People gossip about stuff that go on in your life. Everybody do it. So here it is. It's going to be known that this person was your sabotager. This is somebody who was out here doing everything under the moon to be crazy towards you. What did I say? Doing black magic, getting people pregnant, doing all kinds of things behind your back. Who's doing all of this? The person who was backstabbing the most. God allowed your person who was your divine twin flame. God didn't tell your divine twin flame to not be your twin flame. They chose this because everybody has free will. And so the same way that you can choose to lean into the divine, you can choose to go. You made up of both energies. Your past person chose to go with the more negative side of things. Their south node. They decided to lean into the devil. What other ideas can I do to knock them off their square? They could have chose you. They chose not. And eventually, if you keep doing wrong, do you know what God does? Well, I gave you free will, and you're not listening. I'm going to have to let you go with your retribute mind because that's what you want. So God will do this. I will never leave you nor forsake you, but I got to take my hands off. And when you're ready, I'll be sitting right here waiting on you. So that's what God is doing with your past person. They basically gave the devil a foothold. And the devil is tearing their life all the way up. But when they get tired and they ready to humble themselves, God will be sitting there waiting. Like the beautiful, merciful Father that he is. And like the prodigal son, he'll take them back in. And they're going to have a long road because this is somebody who has built up a lot of karma. But this is why God wants y'all to sometimes not be angry at the person. There's a spirit on them. And once you kind of lower your guard and you're out here picking up all these energetic attachments, it gets harder for them to want to seek God's mercy. So they really become like hell on wheels, literally. Because they got all these things telling them not to. You don't want to do that. It's too much trouble to be good. But it's actually, that's a lie. It's easier to be good. It's easier to be good than it is to be bad. You're not stressed out. You ain't got as many problems. See, the very thing that this person, your accuser, was accusing you of, it was easier being like that. Who wants to be in confusion, arguing every day, losing sleep every day, money upside down, full anxiety? Nobody want to live like that. Hello, Sandra. What's up, Grateful Stag? How you doing? Don Hasselden, how you doing, baby? Y'all get what I'm saying. Hello, Jacqueline Lamb. Coffee Diva. Thank you for the lucky clover. And 2 times, baby. How you doing? T is Tree. Hey, baby. I ain't seen you in forever. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for the lucky clover as well. Raymond Elijah Griffin. Well, hello, boo. Welcome to the channel. Lewis Hopkins. Okay. Renee Osborne. I think I had already got you earlier. And Lenine. How are you, Lenine? How you doing, sweet pea? I hope that this reading makes you feel better. Y'all, JK NY Lamb, how you doing? I want you to really sit down, and maybe this will help you to not be so mad at your person, because you don't know what that's like. And I'm glad that you don't know what it's like. I can't imagine waking up every day and I got things making me feel. See, those are spirits. I know y'all don't really look at stuff like that. There's a spirit of depression, a spirit of anger. These are spirits that affect your emotions like this. And imagine this person is like bottom of the barrel. Devil is over here having a field day. But see, he already got them. So he's not going to accuse them. And he already know that they're going to rack up karma. Then God going to do what he do with them. And he don't care. Because he still got his eye set on you. So just know, when you get to your next level, he's going to come find you again. Just like he would come find Jesus. Jesus be minding his own business. And there's several times where he popped up on Jesus to try to accuse him all over again. To tempt him all over again. So this is like a warning to just be on the lookout. Because it's going to happen again. See, the more you got balance, somebody else started to go to a tower. Every time you got balance, now the devil or whoever's in this devil energy, they're going through a tower. Your strength, you're getting stronger. And they over here in the Page of Pentacles. Having new beginnings. So you're having a new beginning, feeling strong. They're over here having a new beginning, but they ain't, look, they're Page of Pentacles, barely getting by and confused on why stuff ain't working out for them. You want to know what song I just heard? You are the source of my strength. You over here, you connected to the source of strength. And this is why this person is confused. Because the divine ain't going to let you keep being hurt when you ain't did nothing wrong. You ask for help, and see, that's the rule. They ask for help. I got to help them. And God show you that this person that you wanted to be your twin flame, baby, if it walked like a duck, it talked like a duck, it has free will. Let go. This could have been a beautiful divine partnership. But the same way I gave you free will, I gave him free will. And they don't want to hold your hand. They have decided, I wanted y'all to be together and see how they touching hands and be victorious. But this is somebody who decided they don't want that with you. This is somebody who decided, I'm going to turn my back on my person. I want to go in another direction. So they chose to go get in a karmic connection and get somebody else pregnant. So they could have had a sweet life type of relationship. One where it was going to be stress-free. One where y'all could have had the 10 of cups, the 10 of pentacles. They didn't want it. They didn't want it. They want to go be with the karmic. What can you say but okay? Don't be hurt, y'all. You can't control nothing but you. Your actions. That's all you have control over on the board. I wish that they would just... You can't wish what they would just do. If this is chess, you can only move your pieces. Worry about your game. Worry about the cards in your hand. You can pray for them if you want to. Jesus said, they know not what they do. Your person don't even know, they probably don't even realize that they over here being manipulated by the devil. And even if they do realize it, they got so many attachments, they feel like every time they even think about doing good, them demons probably come in, take that, sweep that stuff. Go and get high and go ahead. I'm going to throw this booty that's going in a circle in your face, and you're going to forget all about going to the divine. So they keep them distracted. But if they ever do get the idea to try to do it, they get distracted. This is why it's so important to, like, if you have vices, don't. Some of y'all have been called to different levels. Some of y'all, like me, I've been called to leave all vices alone. I need to be able to hear from a clear highway. Others of y'all can smoke on occasion, and drink on occasion. I just love red wine. That would be my thing with some red wine, honey. Gave it up. I used to smoke too. Gave it up. Not cigarettes. I used to like smoke me a little weed. But this was also one of the things that the devil energy introduced to me. But it kept me on guard down so I could not connect the dots that God was trying to show me. When I got away from this person, then it was like, I promise you, it was like the picture came together. Let go. This ain't it. This is not, oh no, hell no. Once the distraction leaves, you can see clearly. You can hear clearly. And this is why I'm telling y'all, this is how some of y'all's lives got better. All right. Hello, Indigo Energy. Hello, Lionel Sims, Karen Frankfurt. Pretty lady. What it do? 10 of Swords. See? They're over here experiencing towers while you're over here taking swords. All that pain is being reversed. You know why? Because some of y'all did return to senders. Or some of y'all asked God to help you. Vengeance belongs to God. Some of y'all say, God, help me. They over here doing black magic, returning to sender. God said, cool. Now this person all of a sudden want to come back and apologize. So all the stuff that they was doing to you, trying to knock you off your square, make you lose your house, become unstable, is now happening to them. Now this past person who was doing all that evil shit behind your back, now they're in the Page of Pentacles and they want to come back and say, you know what, I'm sorry. Maybe if I tell them I'm sorry, God will take his foot off my neck. That's what they think. See, this person now wants to apologize for all the stuff that they was doing behind your back. Because they now see you are over here getting brand new beginnings. Ever since you left them, your life has been moving. All your burdens have been lifted. And this has really got them in confusion. Why them? Remember, they wanted your head up in the clouds. They wanted you in confusion. So they was doing all this black magic, trying to turn your whole world up. And now everything that they wanted for you, this person is now going through because of all of their injustices with legal issues is in reverse. That would be like justice in reverse. So this person was accusing you when you was blameless. And God loves you enough to return it. Or some of y'all did some return to senders on top of praying about it. And now you over here moving towards peace. And all those sores and all that time, all this stuff, you don't even look like you was hurt. Some of y'all don't even look like you shed no tears over this past person. You're happy now. Hello, Erica Johnson. Thank you, Miss Say So 444 for the Lucky Clover. Now you over here moving towards peace, and now all of their stuff is slowing down. Why do you think this person's so eager to come back and apologize? Because ever since you left this person, your life has been on the rise. You're ascending. You're going to higher levels of consciousness, perception, intuition, imagination, psychic ability. You're gaining more wisdom and understanding. And you're learning how to apply the wisdom correctly. You're birthing nothing but new beginnings. Lifting burdens. Why this person? All their money being closed off. So everything that they wish for you, they're now going through. They wanted money to be closed off. They wanted nobody to love you. They wanted you to have burdens. Well, this is what they're going through. A lot of instability. So instead of being a boss, this is somebody who can't take care of none of their responsibilities. If this is Chester's, they are getting checkmated. And they don't like how it feels. Now they feel like it's not. Now they feel the injustice. Your twin flame who stepped out of the divine light and chose to listen to do whatever. See, the devil don't just come in and take somebody. Don't work like that. He got invited in. Your person invited him in. And then this is why he has free will. No, I did not invite the devil in. Yes, you did. When he said, you want smoke with me? Hey, baby, you looking real good. Whether he came dressed up as a stacked woman or a man that looked fine as wine. Hey, baby, you want to do such and such? Yeah. Went into agreement. It be so simple, y'all. That covenant stuff, y'all don't even be realizing. Y'all take money, lay down, sexual contracts are being written. So all they got to do is offer you something. And if you take it, and then especially if they can get you to become one, oh man, the two become one. Oh yeah, you really want to sign this contract. And now you're easy. You're easy prey. What's up, Tashi son? Hello, Thelma. Cinco, how you doing? The fool is in the upright. So now you over here having new beginnings. Everything is working out for you. Money, everything you working on. You got new beginnings. Money working out for you. You're sleeping good at night. Boy, Ascension sure do look good on you. You sleeping. You resting. You might seem like you by yourself, but baby, that's some good sleep. You ain't up crying, stressing out about money. King of Swords is in reverse. Somebody else, though, is losing their mind. Like a criminal mastermind because everything is being cut off for them. It's like money's just, it's closed. They can't relieve burdens. They're over here losing sleep because they're in confusion all night. Nine of Swords, anxiety, stress, mouths to feed. Not enough money to do this or that. It be, hello, Sky Queen Mother. Hello, is your name Gia? Jamil. Hello, Jamil Saint. And re-entry. Welcome back. See the Knight of Wands. So this is you over here getting stuff off the ground while your person, what are they getting off the ground? Chaos. You getting peaceful nights of rest. And they're over here. The only thing they can get off the ground is chaos. Why are they going through so much chaos? Because this is what they agreed to. You went in a partnership with the devil. And the devil will use your vessel and then leave you with the cleanup, because the divine going to be hot on your behind. And this is when he'll leave. I got to go find somebody else. I don't want to be going through all this. Now you up here racked up all this damn karma. He comes in, basically stepped in your driver's seat, then ruined your stuff. You got to face the divine, go through all of this karma. You done racked it up too. I mean, racked it up. And you ain't got no money. And you still got too much pride because you got all these daggone energetic attachments to say, I'm sorry, can you please forgive me and can you help me? And with a sincere heart, because you can lie to everybody else, but you can't lie to God. He searches the hearts and the intentions of every man and woman. See, you can't hide the truth from the divine. Ace of Swords. I know what I'm talking about. I don't know what to say. It's really sad. They thought that it would be easier to go out here and have fun. And the devil used them to get close to you because he didn't like to smile on your face because you happy-go-lucky. And then gave them the idea, you know what we should do? Hit him to him good. Hit him to him good. Hit him to him good. And then the moment that he gets your life all racked up with karma, there he go leaving. But he leaves them little minions to make sure you don't go back to the right. So you keep hearing those little voices in your head. Sometimes you think about doing right, but just as quick as you think about doing right, they throwing some ass in a circle in your face, asking you to pass that blunt. Come on, drink with me. So you never actually get free. Hello, Carol and Bert. It's sad. You over here have closed the door to this cycle. You headed towards a brand new beginning. World here. Congratulations. Now your life is moving in a whole nother direction. Everything seems to be working out for you, collective. You should be really proud of yourself. All that black magic, this is why that magician been returned. All that manipulation has been returned. You are over here sleeping. Sleeping good, baby. Sleeping good. Ain't missed a beat. You making plans. They over here not meeting goals. Now they seeing you get everything that you wanted originally without them. Imagine you thought the only way you could have the ultimate happiness or the 10 of Pentacles was with somebody. But God is showing you, baby, you don't need them. Now this person wants to come back over here with you because now they look at how your life turned out versus how their life turned out. And this is why sometimes y'all be so mad at me. Why we keep talking about these past people want to come back? Have we not set the stage so you understand why they want to come back? Who wants to choose a chewed up, ugly flower? The petals are brown. Leaves look like bugs been eating holes in them. Nobody chooses that. They always want the flower that looks like it's beautiful. Your energy, your life is looking great in comparison to them. And so like a criminal mastermind, somebody like, the hell with this karmic. I'm ready to go back to my divine person. I want to come back. I'm coming back. The hell with this mess. This too much karma, child. I'm coming back to collective. Honey, I'm home. Daddy's home. Daddy's home. Now they want to talk to you. Hey, baby. What you doing? I'm ready to get into alignment. What we need to do to get this thing back off the ground? You don't like what they're going through, but see, this is somebody who's still in their south node. And the devil's still mad because now you got an even bigger smile on your face because you didn't beat his test the first time. What you think next? Hold on, wait a minute, divine. Before you bless them with that ultimate life, let me test them one more time. Same spirit, new face. Well, some of y'all, same spirit. Because I know they desperate for love. I know they are. That's how they got everything, but they ain't got love. Black magic is in reverse. There it is. Queen of Cups. This is somebody, all of their black magic has been returned. And I'm going to be honest with you. This is why some of them going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Remember, they're over here in confusion. Nine of Swords, losing sleep. You over here sleeping, they're up here up all night. Drama. Need to go sit on somebody's couch. This is somebody who is full of, they don't have everything they need. They're missing tools here. You have all the tools you need. You're a master manifester. They over here, they don't have everything they need. They're experiencing endings. You over here birthing. You got victory and success over all your trials and tribulations. And they are over here going through storms and endings. Looking like the sun. Look at this. Look, you see how the sun look like the flag is blocking the light? This is somebody who can't even get light good. Why you think they want to come back over here with you and all your light? What little light they have is broken, baby. You see this? You see the light? I'm trying to tell you. The sun is about to be closed in. And the only thing that somebody else is doing is looking at what's going on with you. So they ready to pack up, get up off their ass, and come talk to you. What's up, baby girl? What's up, baby? Hey, boo. What's up, big head? And you wonder why they called. Because this is somebody who has seen that you've been moved to a position of power. And now you got all these options. While they sitting over here unstable. King of Pentacles. They're unstable, unhappy, and connected to a karmic that they are hoping to God that you will rescue them from. They want you to rescue them from the karmic, the one that they chose. I hope this reading made you feel a little bit better. Anybody who says, why everything gotta be so negative? I hope that it makes you be like, I get it now. As long as you walking upright, he gonna have a bone to pick with you. He's gonna be mad that God always seems to come through and rescue you. Why you gotta have a relationship? Half these people out here don't want no relationship with divine. Why do you want one? Why do you listen? I need to get into your head. I need to try to outsmart you somehow. What you like? I want to tempt you with lust, greed, a little of this, a little of that. Something got to get you. Be ready. Be ready. There will be another test. There will be another test. All right. What's up, Rogue Mage? What's up, Moody? I'm not here to depress you. I'm just here to deliver the messages. But maybe this will help you. What's up, Giant Militant? I see you. Noel, how you doing, Sweet Pea? Clifford Beans, hello. JB Smooth said it's a personal problem. Hello, Lionel Sims. I got you earlier. Hello, Amanda. Donna Snow, excuse me. Donna Snow, hello, baby. Y'all, please forgive me too if I mispronounce some of y'all's name. Hey, Sky Queen Mother and Erica Johnson. Cause sometimes I see y'all stuff and I be trying to look real fast and then the print be small. Hello, is it Ashia? Ashia? Yeah, Ashia. How you doing? Ashes. Oh, Ashes. Okay. You said they dealt 11 years dealt with a narcissist. Narcissists are hard to deal with, child. But you know what's so crazy? They don't even really know that they know what they doing. But it's like trying to understand them. And you, like, y'all don't understand each other. It's like y'all come from two different places. I kid you not. They so cold and unemotional and they do stuff for self-gain, and no matter what, they just will not get they don't get what you saying and you won't get what they saying. It's just two different worlds. And they don't see nothing wrong with the stuff that they do. Hello, Marcus Bell. Yeah, it is hell. Yes, Miss. Is it Mr. Say So? Mr. Say So. I sometimes, because you have that S, sometimes I be thinking it's Miss, but it's Mr. Say So. Yes, baby, I am a Sag. Sagittarius Sun, Capricorn Moon. I'm the angel and the devil. And tarot, I'm the angel and the devil. Perfectly balanced, I am. Hello, Simon, and I'm born on the cusp. I'm literally a day between both signs. All right, last day of Sagittarius, right up bumping up against Capricorn. Spirit says this is what God wants for you, collective. You deserve a love that's safe. You deserve this. Real love. I'm searching for a real love. Someone to set my heart free. You deserve real, safe love. One where there's trust, security, where you feel like you are at home. This is what God wants for you. None of this mess with somebody sitting up here playing you, having babies on you, sleeping with your homeboys. Because some of y'all ladies, you know, that happens sometimes. They'll sleep with your friends. And sometimes men will do that, be sleeping with your, you know, I told y'all that. I was looking at a comment once in another reader, and a guy said he had been sleeping with his girlfriend's sister for almost 6 years. I can't even imagine. Your family member and your person been smiling in your face, sleeping dead. And God says you don't deserve stuff like that, collective. It says, thinking of you. Now that this person has gone through and seen what life is like with their person that they chose, now they're looking back at you like you were the real safe choice here. They could have had a love affair with you that would have been blessed by the divine. It would have been trust and security, and it would have felt like home. Now they're sitting up here thinking of you with nostalgic thoughts. They miss you. They're grieving the relationship that they didn't choose, and they're fixated on you. Now somebody wants to manifest a reunion. So y'all keep asking me, why do we keep talking about this past person? Because they manifesting you. Because now that they done got over here with somebody that's a karmic who works against them in every which way possible, you looking a whole lot better. You looking like peace. You're looking like home. What's up, Alexis? This person now feels embarrassed. They feel like they got egg on their face, literally. They feel like they got caught. They feel foolish because everything backfired. They fell for the okie doke. They fell for the illusion. See, the devil tested them too. The devil tested them too. See, the devil likes to test divine feminines and divine masculines. He was able to knock one of y'all off y'all square. Because the real love of God may not have been in them. You chose to lean into the Father. The other person chose to do whatever the hell they wanted to do. And then it snowballed out of control for them. Now you're over here, the one that listened. They feel embarrassed. Now they over here with the karmic. They fell for lust. They fell for drugs. They fell for whatever the devil was throwing at them. Now they sit back feeling like, okay, everything backfired. It didn't turn out the way I thought it was. Everything was a lie. Was supposed to be a lie because that's what the devil does. He creates illusions. And he don't like when you're good. And he not going to be satisfied till he knocks you out of that good, which is exactly what he did to your past person. Now that they over here with the karmic, now they value teamwork. Now somebody wants to be with somebody doing those simple things I talked about. They cutting the grass, you planting the flowers, or you over there edging right behind them. I got you, baby. Got the little weed eater. Y'all both out there. Have y'all ever had a relationship where y'all both do stuff together, side by side? You're cooking together. Y'all, hey, baby, you vacuum, I'm a dust. Everything y'all do, it be like a team project. Together through it all. Partnership. We got this. That'd be fun. It's fun when you have somebody who really likes being around you and y'all can do even the simplest task as long as y'all together. Yes, that's fun. That's a blessing. What's up, Andy, man? He said, once upon a time. Well, maybe again. This is somebody who wants to manifest a real reunion with you. When they think back now, they feel like they want you back for good. They see your joy. They see your happiness. And this is somebody who wants to see, when will I see you again? Somebody wants to see you again. They want to see you smile. Just smile. Smile for me. They want you to smile for them. This is somebody, look at this. This is somebody who probably even missed the way you look at them. Look at how she, and he looking at her. Somebody missed the way you used to look at them. Your love was safe. You adored this person. You did. This is somebody who's hoping for conflict resolution, but it's a little hard, baby. Somebody went out here. They was out here street meeting on both sides of both teams. And they had a baby. They want you back, but baby, it's looking like too much work. They fantasizing conflict resolution with you. One where y'all can compromise, make amends, rebuild trust, and have a positive outcome. It does not look like this is what's going to happen. Does not. Hello, Tony Wilson and Carrie Coney. This is someone who now wants to come clean. Because remember, they got egg on their face. This is somebody who wants to fix what's going on between y'all. They want to compromise now. The person who before, when you was telling about your dreams and they was making fun, the one who you was trying to have your ultimate happiness with, the 10 of cups and the 10 of pentacles, now they want to make amends and now they want to rebuild your trust with a positive outcome. So they want to come clean. They want to tell you and confess and open up about the black magic, the third parties, the street meat behavior, the down low activities. They want to be truthful. They want to give you straight, raw emotion and let you know They want you back. But the truth is, it says it's over. You looking for real love. You've already given yourself closure. You already found inner peace. You're ready to move on. Y'all just ain't the same. They chose who they chose. And I'm going to be honest with you. You realize that you can't build with this. Y'all, listen. We all get to a point where we want to say we're sorry. And you may be sorry. This person might really be sorry. But sometimes people do too much. And ain't enough sorries to put see how this two pieces broken? Sometimes it ain't enough sorry or stuff to put it back together again. Especially when somebody went out here and did as much as they've done. You slept with everybody. You had a baby. You did black magic on your person. You wanted them to be homeless. You didn't want them to have $1 to their name. And now you want to work with them because you see their joy. But how do you rebuild trust with your twin flame? If there was anybody who should have had my back, it should have been you. Hitting the enemy out the ass. The last one some of y'all would have ever expected. And I don't think that this is somebody who is seeing things through the right lens. That says broken mirror. It says this is somebody, like, I don't think they really get the level of turmoil, triggers, lessons, addictions, and awakening some of y'all went through. Some of y'all went through a whole spiritual lesson and awakening behind this. It was like God showed you a reflection, honey, and it was distorted. And you realized it, baby, this is what you thought you wanted, but this is what you had. This was not it. This was not it. This is not it. Hello, what's your name, baby? Chanuta, is that how you say it? Chanata Richardson, Chanta Richardson. How you doing, baby? All right. It says vibes and sync. See, what you want is somebody who matches your energy. This person can't really match your energy because they already showed you. They didn't match you. They didn't match you. Now, it says vibes and sync. You want somebody who can be an energy match, somebody who's on the same page, somebody where y'all flow together. This is what you're wanting. This person didn't show you the now. The other person, they ain't it. Some of you all now are just waiting for the right time and the right place. Now, the right time and right place, it says you're looking for somebody who you now know when it's in alignment with you, you know what to look for. It will actually be meant to be. The next one's going to lead to marriage. And you're going to wait until you find somebody who is fully in alignment. The real deal. Like, ain't no rushing. Please, God, whoever my person is, if they need to heal, whoever they are, let them keep healing, and I'm gonna keep doing me. Don't send me no trash. If it ain't healed, I can wait. See, I just said somebody don't want no trash. They're waiting on divine guidance. That says guidance. Somebody is waiting on divine guidance. I have faith. I want somebody healed. I'm listening to my intuition. I'm checking out my dreams. I'm writing my stuff down. I'm on a spiritual journey. I ain't busting a move till God say, that's it. That's it. What's up, Wolfpack Bigger? How you doing, baby? I ain't seen you in forever. It's so lovely to have you back. See? You don't want to get caught up again. Your person got caught. They never thought, I'm going to be honest with you, this person was doing so much stuff in the dark. They never thought you was going to see them. Y'all know that, right? They never thought that they was going to get busted, that you would do the detective work, that their secrets would be exposed, and they're surprised and shocked that you even caught on to everything they did behind your back. They are surprised that you know that they envy you. The person, your twin flame, is jealous of you. Last night, that was one of the things I told you. I stayed up till about 5 in the morning because I had to drop my daughter off. I didn't even go to bed last night. I just stayed up because I was talking to Divine, and it was one of the things we was talking about. Like, we was talking about envy and jealousy. Envy is when you don't want somebody to have something. Jealousy is when you have it, but you scared somebody gonna take it from you. And I was like, what? So I had to think about it. You know how, like, when you date somebody and you be like, oh, they so jealous. They don't want you talking to anybody else because they feel like someone else is gonna come by and swoop you up from them. So dating somebody who is easily jealous, that looks insecure, a lot of y'all don't want that. It says, but envy is somebody who didn't want you to have anything. They didn't want you to have it. This is somebody who was doing, there it is, black magic. That's the first thing it says, black magic. They were jealous of you. They were holding a grudge, and they were mad. Now they mad because you left. They mad because you decided you deserve better. After you pulled your energy back, somebody hit rock bottom. Now they're in jail. They're going through karma. And that jail could be like a mental prison. They're in spiritual jail for some of them. Some of them might be actual jail. This is somebody who now has legal trouble. Their whole life is falling apart. It's really sad. Now this is somebody who is in need of heart repair. Now they need to heal. Now they looking at you because with you, love wins. This is somebody who wants to build trust. But it's a little too late. Right up under this pop up. Somebody wants to pop up on you. Somebody might even try to like link up with you right at 11:11. Something like that. You know how sometimes people try to be funny, trying to catch you on an angel number so it looks extra special. It says activation, twin flames, soul contract, divine timing, synchronicities. This is what type of time somebody is on. This is the case of the ex. Some of y'all had a person, they was in love with their ex. That was your third party. A lot of y'all, this person just wasn't over a past person. It could have been a baby mama, could have been a baby daddy. Don't have to be, but it was an ex. One of their exes that they were still sleeping with. And it was somebody you knew of. If you don't know this person, they at least talked to you about it. They went over them. The whole time, they went over them. And that was the problem. All right, y'all, let's pull out the true intentions. All right. Well, since this person wants to come back, remember I said they want to act like they changed. Well, let's just see how much they actually changed. Holy Spirit, talk to me. Talk to me. Lionel Sims, what you talking about, baby? Maybe I'll catch it on the other one. This person's true intention. Some of them want to just come by and have closure. It says goodbye. So not all of y'all's past people want to actually... Some of them know they did too much. And the feeling, like, I don't know, I took a deep breath because it feels heavy. And they know they did too much. And it's just, they know the time has come for y'all to part ways. And some of them just want closure. They left on such a bad note. They kind of want to just ask for forgiveness and closure to move forward. They also want to tell you some bad news. They have some bad news they want to share. I mean, their whole life is trash. Where's Brandon at when you need him? Brandon always shouts out, trash! Hello, Tariq. Okay? This is somebody who wants to share their bad news, and they want to tell you in the future. I'm thinking ahead, and I'm wondering what our relationship will be like in the future. Or is this really goodbye? Or, I be wondering, if you allowed me in your life, could we be friends? Or is it really over? This is somebody who's wondering what y'all's future would look like. This is someone who may even ask you, hey, if you allow it, is it cool if I call you every now and then and check in? Just catch up. Just to see if you're all right. You know what I found? That's not always a good idea. Even for, listen, and I get it. Sometimes y'all have relationships, and we have them. I have not many, but I have some where I'm still cool with the person. But one of the things that I have learned, and Mercury retrograde will always bring it out, is sometimes you can't relive the past. You were who you were when you was with that person at that time. And sometimes when they come back around and they check in, you will realize that you have grown so much that you've outgrown this person. You're not the same. And so those check-ins are not really needed. You know what I'm saying? This is somebody who still has secrets. Or they have a secret they want to share. Remember, they got bad news. There's something huge I'm dying to share with you. So some of them are going to try to say they have a secret to share with you. At this point, I don't think you really care. I mean, I don't think you care. This is somebody, if you would allow them to check in the future, if y'all could ever get there, they would love to go on vacation with you. Be careful, because trick is at the bottom. Remember, the devil got to see, did you really learn your lesson? You thought it was over? I'm coming back at a later time. The same way he did Jesus. All right, I'm gone now, but I'll be back. I'll be back. What's up, a little victual? He'll be back. This is somebody it says trick. I have ill intentions and I may be planning to deceive you. Couldn't get you this time, but I'm going to get you next time. This is somebody who want to get you. This is so sad. It's so sad. Collective was like, damn, for real? You still want to trick me? Yes. How are they going to trick you? It says apology and honesty. I'm still not over what happened, and I would appreciate an apology. Somebody feel like you owe them an apology. And I will be truthful and transparent in all of my interactions, even when it could be difficult. Somebody feels like you owe them an apology. And it says they're going to be honest with you about some things. They're going to be transparent. Remember, they're going to tell you some bad news and some secret, even if it's hard. But one of the things that they would like from you is an apology. Projection is a real thing. A lot of them want you to apologize for things you said. They want you to apologize for leaving them. I mean, that's what set a lot of them off, because you stopped allowing yourself to be used. And this is what I'm saying. So like, apologies are not necessary. I would not take it. I wouldn't take no apology from this person. They're going to it's too much confusion. They want you to apologize. It says on one hand they want to trick you, but on the other hand they look at you as a safe space. I need a secure place to open up. Remember, they got something they want to get off their chest. They want to apologize to you for some things. I don't trust it. I just don't trust it. Let me get two more and then we'll do top, bottom, middle. Please and thank you. This is somebody who wants to collaborate with you. They see that you're growing wealth. They want to work together to achieve shared success. You don't need them. You're already successful. You're already successful. Be careful. This person will gaslight you. I will deliberately manipulate your perception of reality. Deliberately. I'm going to manipulate your perception of reality until you're doubting your own experience. The way you see it. And didn't I tell you that's classic manipulation? I tell y'all that all the time. All I got to do is get you to see it, not deny that I did it, will get you to think of the intention is you're reading it wrong. You're reading it wrong. That's gaslighting somebody. Because they know they did what they did. They did do what they did. This is somebody who really is, it says, uninterested. I prefer to keep my focus on my own life right now. This is somebody who's not really interested in you. I think they kind of showed you that with their behavior the first time some of y'all was trying to date. Some of these people just want to ask you for a favor. They are going through a lot of karma and financial hardships. I need assistance with something big. Yeah, it's called money. This is somebody who needs money. This is somebody who is also full of greed. This is somebody greedy. They're pursuing wealth and power with no regard for ethical or moral boundaries. Did you hear what I said? No regard for ethical or moral boundaries. This person will step over anybody, their own child, their own mother. They will sell them out for greed. This is somebody, why? Because they're desperate. I'm in a bind and I don't have anyone else to reach out to. You better be careful. This is somebody coming for you. It says past. I still haven't gotten over what happened in the past. So you've healed and moved on from the past and they're stuck. This is why I said sometimes that checking in, it ain't always worth it for the closure, y'all. Because the only thing you're going to notice at that check-in is that you've outgrown them. You're not that old collective you used to be. You're a new person. You're a lot stronger, a lot more hip to game than you used to be. Like, what are we checking in for? There's no benefit for you to check in. To them, it's to be nosy to see what you got going on. But like, you have grown so much. You've outgrown this person. Y'all are on two different frequencies. But they're going to try it anyway because that's what the devil want to do. They're going to even come to some of y'all and act like, well, I just want some good advice, some sage advice. I've been thinking about your situation and I would like a fresh perspective because you got good advice. This is somebody who is just playing games, child. They'll even tell you, hey, baby, I see you as part of my tribe. We seem very aligned in a lot of ways. You my kind of people. Am I really? Is this why you chose the third party? Because I'm your kind of person? Child, this person is a liar. They're dishonest. Let this person go. I will withhold information for you for my own benefit. They're bad news. This person had no good intentions. It's Mercury retrograde. So just FYI, y'all, this is the perfect time. If some of y'all I know Miss Patty's enough got her check in. And it's a few other people right now want to drop in on y'all. It's Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde is always about somebody with some unfinished business wants to come in and try to communicate. But what I'm seeing from the tarot and from your growth ain't nothing to communicate, baby. You on a whole new vibration and they are not on your frequency. All right, okay. I want to thank the Most High, His Son, the Holy Spirit, and my light team, JP the God, for being my moderator. I appreciate you, baby. Thank you so much. Thank you all. Oh, I can't believe it. It's 260 of y'all and 40 of y'all did not double tap the like button. Do you all mind double tapping? Please and thank you, my loves. It would really help out the channel. Please double tap. And hit the like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell, you know, when I upload. I want to thank my baby for the $10 super chat. Thank you, baby, for the $10 super chat. You so sweet. I appreciate you. And thank you all for the 233 likes. If you need a personal reading, hit me up at IamTheLightTarot@gmail.com. And I will catch you all on the next one. Okay, I'll see you all tomorrow at 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific Standard, 8:30 Central. Until then, y'all have a beautiful good night or good morning or afternoon in your part of the world. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye, baby. Or really later today.